photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. Oh no, it's true. You made me happy for a while.
What's up, people? So back down on the same field where I found that nice gold ring last time, mainly because I can park really close to it, and if you look out the window you can see it is raining. But then if you look out this side, well, you can't tell too much. It is nice and sunny out on that side, so the rain is due to stop any minute now, hopefully. So we're going to get kitted up, have a bit of a wander around, get very muddy I imagine, and hopefully find a few little bits before the next big rainstorm. And you can see now, beaming sunshine. First little find on the field. Well, we had a copper wire that wasn't very interesting. Nice little domed button with some remnants of the shank still in there. I'll try and get it in the light for you. But yeah, there's nothing fancy on the front of it. So we'll carry on up this way, see if we can find any more. Okay, so other than that little button, we didn't find an awful lot coming down the first strip on the field. As soon as I've turned around and started coming back the other way, well, you can't really see the numbers because of my makeshift waterproofing, but it is reading a pretty solid 84, 85. There's a little jump up to 90, so whether or not it's going to be a piece of brass or copper, something like that, I'm not sure, but we'll find out. So it wasn't massively deep. The first spadeful seems to have flicked it out, and it's somewhere in these clumps over here. So let's grab the pinpointer. Come on, something good for a live dig. Seems to be not what I thought it was to start with. So something in this tiny little clump here. Not in that one. Let's just pop that down for a second. Oh, I can feel something now. Something coming out. Oh. Obviously, being soaking wet, the ground is quite sticky, or the mud is in particular. So what I'll do is I will quickly clean this up, and then we'll have a look and see if we can work out what it is. Okay, so we had a bit of a clean up. Still got absolutely no idea. This other end here, down at this corner, has snapped off, so I'm guessing it was a corner piece for something. But for what, I've got absolutely no idea. If you recognise it, you can always put it in the comments below. If not, I'll try and find out, and I'll add it in the video either here or somewhere at the end. Okay, so the wind's picking up a little bit. Sorry if you get any wind noise. This is a solid 86, 87. So I'll stand around the other side. Hopefully I'll block the wind then. And 88 coming across the other way. Okay, we'll grab the spade out. So unfortunately those nice signals quite often are just modern junk too. I'm pretty sure this must have been a bucket or something at some point, because I've been collecting little bits all over the field, and I imagine I've probably collected just about the whole thing now. Right, never mind, we'll chuck it in the pouch. So our next item was a really iffy signal, so I didn't film anything. But it's got like a wire coming out the top, metal on the side there, something wrapped round. I don't think it's very old. Just have absolutely no idea what it is. Again, we'll chuck it in the pouch, we'll carry on, find something more interesting. So again, if you've got any wind noise, I'll try and block it. So the next one was a little bit iffy in the ground. It was fairly solid in places, but I suspect there was something iron over and amongst this lot. So it's fairly solid, 83, 85, something like that. There was a little bit of jumping around at the end there. Okay, let's grab the pinpointer out and see if we can find this one live. Hopefully it won't take forever in amongst all this very, very sticky mud. Oh, not that one. So it seems to be in amongst this lot somewhere. Oh yes, I think we're on to our first coin. Now it's obviously filthy. Really, really dirty one, this one. Let's get it around in the light for you for now. Right, we'll get the spray bottle out, see if we can clean it up, see if we can work out what it is. I mean, it looks very coinish to me, so... Sorry if you've got any wind noise. The only way I can show you in the sun is if we get a little bit of wind. So it's a ship halfpenny, my first ship one. 1938, which is the same date or around the same sort of time as the silver sixpence that I found the other day. And there he is, George VI. Lovely stuff, right? And so our next signal again was very iffy, so I didn't really film it while I was finding it. And again, it's a nightmare trying to find anything in amongst this lot. I suspect this is just one of those coppery brass rings that pop up all over this field. I think I heard someone calling them tarpaulin rings. So it could well have been that. There was a building just over at the edge of this grass here. There's still one next to it, but the old building was knocked down. So once the fields are seeded and I can't really get on anywhere, farmers told me to have a go on that grass and see what I can find in amongst that lot. But yeah, just one of the brass coppery looking rings. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid. I was hoping for another coin, but never mind. Okay, just like everything on this field, it's a little bit iffy in the hole, but it's come out fairly solid 66. Somewhere in the middle here. Nope, not that one. Oh. Oh. Tiny little thing. I'm really impressed that the detectors picked that up as well as it did. Let's have a quick wipe off, see if I can get anything off it, see what it is. Okay, so even after giving it a bit of a wipe off, I can't see exactly what it is. Definitely looks like there's something on it. What we'll do is we'll put it in the pouch, we'll have a clean up when we get back, and I'll put something about it here. Oh, sorry about any wind noise. So as I walk past this, really blew my ears off, nice and loud. I don't think it's going to be that deep. It's 85, 87, 86, somewhere in there. It was jumping up to 90. 84, 85, 86, 87. Okay, let's give it a dig. Okay, because that was a nice solid signal, I'm going to try and find this one live. Oh. Oh, I think we might be in for another one. I'm sure you can see that on there. Tell you what, let me turn the pinpointer off. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess. This is probably going to be a George the 6th full penny. Oh, it's definitely going to take a bit more cleaning than I can just do here. Let's see if I can make anything out at the moment. Nope, definitely not. So I'll have a quick wipe over. To be honest, I can't even tell which side's which with this much dirt on it. Okay, so yeah, I'll be 1 second and I'll be back with you. I must say, I'm loving having a couple of lucky live digs. So, oh yeah, you can see the date on there, 1946, 1 penny. So that is going to be George the 6th. Okay, into the pouch, go find some more. So we're just starting to lose daylight a little bit, but oh, just getting that iron spit again. I wasn't getting that a second ago. We're going to dig it anyway. This is the iffy signal end of the field where it gives you some dodgy signals. Some of them vanish, some of them turn out to be gold rings. So it just turned out to be a very thin bit of copper wire sat right next to the biggest, fattest worm I think I've ever seen. Right, we'll put you back in the hole and then bury it all back in again. Always fill your holes. Farmer's nice enough to let you on the land. Best least you can do is kind of take your trash with you and fill the holes back in. Ooh. So I lost it for a second there. There we go. Sitting in that 80 to 90, maybe 75 through to 90 range. 15 centimetres deep it's saying, so we'll get the spade out and have a look. There was that little iron spit, so it could be nothing, but we won't know unless we dig. So I don't think I really need to clean this one off. I am 99% sure that's a little 2-2 bullet again. Right, on to the next one. Again, slightly iffy signal when it was in the hole. Now pretty solid 85, 86, somewhere around there. Tell you what, let's put this down. Oh. Kept everything too close, let's move it all around a little bit. There we are. Oh. I suspect that's just a great big modern chunk of something, but I can't actually get all the mud off it. But we'll chuck it in the pouch, we'll have a look later on. If it's anything interesting, I'll put it just after this clip. So it's actually so dark now I can't actually see the numbers on the detector when I'm not using the torch. So just going off sounds, you can see those are the numbers we want to see. Oh. Not very deep, just here. This is going to be pretty much the last hole, then I'm going home. But I'll be back in 2 days to carry on. When you can barely see the hole anymore, but it's definitely out. Let me check we'll drop the detector down, one of the two. Grab the pinpointer, and let's hope it's one of those last hole kind of days. Well, it definitely seems to be this, whatever this is. Just thought for a second as it came out that it could have been silver, but it's almost certainly not. So it's still ringing in at 80 out of the hole. Again, we'll give it a proper wipe over, and then I'll put something about it here. Oh, it's too dark, it doesn't want to focus on anything at all. There we go. So I picked my metal detector up after that last mystery item, and as I turn round, the metal detector gave me a nice high tone somewhere in amongst this. I suspect it could turn out to be more of the same, whatever it was. Let's have a look. Oh, can't find it anywhere with the pinpointer. It's definitely here somewhere. Oh. I'll just get it to focus quickly. There we are, that definitely looks to be more of the same, whatever that was. Right, we'll chuck that in the pouch as well. Got maybe 10 metres left to go, and then we're giving it.
I keep a photograph